I can be a selfish lover. I'm sorry, but when it comes to you, I want every part of you to be mine and only mine. If loving you means I'm selfish, then I gladly own it because every moment I have with you is worth everything I've got. I don't apologize for wanting you fully, mind, heart, soul, because loving halfway just isn't enough. I might be selfish in love, but it's only because you deserve to be cherished fiercely, completely, without limits. Forgive my selfishness if it means I hold you closer than the world ever could, because losing you terrifies me. I can be a selfish lover, but it's a kind of selfishness born from deep devotion, where your happiness is my obsession. When I say I'm selfish, I mean I want to give you all my love, but I also want it all back, unfiltered and raw. Selfish in love isn't about greed, it's about knowing your worth and refusing to let anyone else take what's meant for you. My selfishness is a desperate plea for attention in a world that tries to pull you away from me. I want to be the one who breaks your heart only to heal it again, selfishly. Because I can't stand to lose you. If being selfish means wanting you to want me the same way, then I'll carry that label proudly. Love isn't always fair or balanced. Sometimes it's messy and selfish, and that's okay when it's real. I'm selfish because I want every whisper, every touch, every moment with you, like it's the last breath I'll ever take. To be selfish in love is to crave every piece of someone and sometimes forget how to give back. I might hold you too tightly, speak too loudly, or love too hard, but it's only because you mean that much to me. Selfish love is a silent battle between wanting to possess and learning to let go gracefully. My selfishness is the armor I wear too. Protect a heart that's been broken before, but still fights for you. I'm selfish because loving you feels like the only thing I can truly control in a chaotic world. Sometimes selfish because it's a fire that burns so hot, it demands your entire being. I'm sorry if my love feels like possession. It's just fear disguised as desire. Being selfish doesn't mean I don't care. It means I care too much to risk losing you. I want to own your laughter, your tears, your silence, because loving you selfishly is my way of holding on. I'm selfish. In love because I've seen how easy it is to lose something precious and never get it back. When I'm selfish with my love, it's because you're the one thing I refuse to share with the world. Selfishness in love can be a sin, but sometimes it's the only way to stay alive. And your end, your chaos, and your calm. My selfish love is a promise to never let anyone else take your place in my heart. Sometimes, love is selfish because it's scared. Scared of being forgotten, replaced, or unloved. I'm selfish in love because I want to be the one who knows all your secrets, dreams, and fears. Selfish love is imperfect, raw, and sometimes suffocating, but it's also deeply human. I don't want to share your love because it's my sanctuary, my refuge from a world that doesn't understand. Selfishness in love is a twisted form of devotion, where holding on feels safer than letting go. I'm sorry for being selfish, but when it comes to loving you, I want to be all in or not at all. Selfish love can be loud or quiet, but it's always a desperate plea to never be left behind. I want to own your heart selfishly, not to control you, but to cherish every beat that belongs to me. Selfishness in love is a shadow cast by fear. Fear that you might slip away if I don't hold on tight. I'm selfish because I want to be your forever, your always, your never letting go. Loving you selfishly means I want every moment, every memory, every breath to be ours alone. Selfish love isn't about taking. It's about refusing to lose what feels like the most precious part of me. I'm selfish in love because loving you is the only thing that ever truly made sense. Sometimes selfishness in love is a form of worship. Holding someone so close, it hurts to breathe. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you like this is the only way I know how to survive. Selfishness can be love's prison or love's sanctuary. It depends on how fiercely you hold on. I want to be selfish with your love because it's the only thing that feels like belonging. Loving you selfishly means I'm scared of losing a part of myself when you're not around. Selfish love is a wildfire. It can destroy or illuminate everything in its path. I'm selfish because when I love you, I want it to be a universe where only we exist, untouched by the outside world. My selfishness is the echo of a heart that's terrified of loving and losing all at once. I can be selfish because your love feels like the only constant in a sea of uncertainty. Being selfish in love means I want to be the keeper of your dreams, tears, and every silent whisper. I'm sorry if I seem selfish. It's just that I want to be your whole story, not just the chapter. I want to be selfish with your love because you've become the home my restless soul longs for. Selfish love is a fierce storm inside me that refuses to calm because it's fueled by the depth of my feelings. I'm selfish because I want your heartbeat to synchronize only with mine, a rhythm meant for us alone. Loving you selfishly means I want to hold you so close, bird fades, and only you remain, to lose the magic we found. I want to be selfish because loving you has opened parts of me I didn't know existed. Selfishness in love is the silent fear of never being enough and wanting to be everything for you. I'm selfish because when I look at you, I see a lifetime I'm unwilling to share with anyone else. Being selfish means I want to write our story on every corner of my heart, leaving no room for doubt. I want to be selfish with your love because it's the brightest light guiding me through my darkest days. Selfish love is a wild flame that can scorch or soothe, and I choose to risk the burn for you. I'm selfish because I want to be the one who makes your world feel safe, even when it's not. Loving you selfishly means I want every glance, every touch, every breath to be a secret just between us. Loving you has taught me the meaning of true vulnerability. I want to be selfish because with you, love feels like the most beautiful rebellion. Selfishness in love is the raw, unfiltered truth that sometimes we want more than we should. I'm selfish because I want to be your first thought in the morning and your last at night. Being selfish means I want to protect the fragile heart you've entrusted me with. I'm sorry if my love feels too intense. It's only because you become my universe. I want to be selfish with your love because it's the only place where I truly belong. Selfish love is a wild dance between fear and desire, and I'm lost in every step with you. I am selfish because I want to be the one who knows every shade of your soul. Loving you selfishly means I want to hold you close, even when the world demands distance. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you is the most honest thing I've ever done. I want to be selfish because you're the melody that plays softly but persistently in my heart. Selfishness in love is a whisper that says, don't let go, even when everything else tries to. I'm selfish because when I love with every fiber, every breath, every beat of my heart. I'm sorry if my love feels overwhelming. It's only because I've never wanted anyone like this before. I want to be selfish with your love because it's the purest gift I've ever received. Selfish love is a fierce protector guarding the heart that dares to love too much. I'm selfish because I want to be the reason you believe in love again. Loving you selfishly means I want to keep the flame alive even when the night feels endless. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you has rewritten my definition of happiness. I want to be selfish because you are the dream I never want to wake up from. Selfishness in love is the courage to fight for what your heart knows is true. I'm selfish because I want to be the one who makes your soul smile. Being selfish means loving you so deeply that nothing else seems to matter. I'm sorry if my love feels too much. It's only because you're everything I've ever wanted. I want to be selfish with your love because it fills the empty spaces within me. Selfish love is a flame that burns bright, refusing to be dimmed by fear or doubt. I'm selfish because when I love, I do so without holding back or looking away. Loving you selfishly means I want to be the one you trust with your whole heart. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you has made me more alive than I ever thought possible. I want to be selfish because you are the light that brightens my darkest days. Selfishness in love is a quiet plea. Hold me tight and never let go. I'm selfish because I want to make you feel loved in ways you've never known before. My selfishness is a reflection of how deeply I fear losing you to a world that doesn't see your worth like I do. I'm selfish because I want to be the only one who understands the rhythm of your heart and soul. Being selfish in love means I want to protect you from pain, even if it means holding on too tight. I'm sorry if I seem selfish. It's just that loving you has become the center of my entire universe. I want you all to myself because your love is the rarest gift I've ever received. Selfish love is an unspoken promise to never let go. Even when the world tries to pull us apart, I can be selfish because I'm scared that if I don't claim you fully, someone else will. My selfishness isn't about control. It's about craving your presence like oxygen to my soul. Loving you selfishly means I want to be the one you turn to, the one you trust, the one you keep. I'm selfish because the thought of sharing your love feels like losing a part of myself. Being selfish in love means I'm willing to fight for you harder than anyone else ever could. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you has made me more vulnerable than I ever thought possible. I want to be selfish because loving you feels like the only thing in this world that's truly mine. Selfish love is the hunger that never fades, the desire that never quits. I'm selfish because I want every laugh, every tear, every breath to belong to us and no one else. Loving you selfishly is my way of saying you matter more than anything else in my life. I can be selfish because I've learned that true love demands the courage to hold on tight. Selfishness in love is not weakness. It's the strength to fight for what your heart believes in. I want to be selfish because with you, I found a love that feels worth every risk. If my love seems selfish, it's only because it's the loudest voice I have to say, you're everything. I'm selfish in love because losing you feels like losing the last piece of my soul. Selfish love means I want to be your safe place, your home, your everything. I'm sorry for being selfish, but loving you has rewritten all the rules I ever knew. I want to hold you close, selfishly, because the thought of life without you is unbearable. Being selfish in love means I'm unwilling to share the light you bring into my darkness. My selfishness is a quiet plea. Stay with me, stay mine, stay forever. I'm selfish because your love is the one thing that makes me feel truly alive. I'm sorry if my love feels possessive. It's only because I'd never wanted anyone like this before. I want to be selfish because you are the chapter I never want to end. Selfish. Love is a fire that consumes but also warms. It's the price I'm willing to pay. I'm selfish because loving you has become my purpose, my passion, my reason for being. Being selfish means I'm unwilling to let anyone dim the light that you shine on me. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you has made my heart more alive than ever. Selfishness in love is the fear of losing what feels like your last chance at happiness. I'm selfish because I want to be your forever, the one who knows all your secrets and still stays. Loving you selfishly means I want all your love, not because I'm greedy, but because I'm whole with you. I'm sorry if my love feels overwhelming. It's only because it's the purest thing I've ever known. I want to be selfish because with you, love feels like the only truth in this chaotic world. Selfish love is holding on tight, even when it scares you, because losing you is not an option. I'm selfish because loving you is the only thing that makes sense when everything else falls apart. Being selfish in love means I'm willing to give my all and ask for nothing less in return. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you has taught me the power of raw, unfiltered emotion. I want to be selfish with your love because it's the only place I've ever felt truly home. Selfish love means I want to be your first thought in the morning and your last at night. I'm selfish because your love is the only thing that fills the emptiness inside me. Loving you selfishly is my way of saying, I'll fight for us, no matter the cost. I'm sorry if my love feels too much. It's only because you're everything I've ever wanted. I want to be selfish because with you, I found the love that defies logic and fear. Selfish love is a battle between holding on and learning to trust the journey. I'm selfish because I want every moment with you to be a memory we never forget. Being selfish means loving you fiercely, even when it's not easy, even when it's messy. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but loving you is the bravest thing I've ever done.